Okay, so as you know, Cleveland Browns are the worst team in the league. There's no getting around it. Cleveland Browns friend, I'm sorry, but they're the worst team in the league. As you know, also the season just ended and we have our stat leaders, and that is Drew Brees, Zeke Elliott, T.Y. Hilton. They both finished #1 in their stats, receiving, rushing, and passing. So I was thinking, I was like, what if we put them three on the Browns? Like, how far could we take the Browns? Like, could we take them to the playoffs? Or like, could we take them to the Super Bowl? Like, what could we do? Could they lead their league in rushing, passing, or receiving? Like, could we do that also? What we're gonna do basically is we're gonna take the Cleveland Browns and put Drew Brees, Zeke Elliott, and T.Y. Hilton on the team. And this is what the lineup's looking like. It's the same on both sides. That's all we change is put them on there. We want to see what we can do. Let's look at our schedule real quick, because we just want to see what we have to go through. And we have to go against the Eagles, at Eagles, Ravens at home, Dolphins, Redskins, Patriots at home, Titans, Bengals. Okay, I can see us going 10-6 and making the playoffs barely. So you know what? We're gonna get through this. I'm gonna sim it halfway through the season so we can see where we're at, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to the playoffs, see where we are with stats wise and where we're at, and if we made it to the playoffs, and then we're gonna send it to the Super Bowl and see if we made it, and then we're gonna see the final stats and see if anybody on our team led in that certain stat area. So let's go ahead in here and simulate some predictions before we even get to it. Some predictions. I think Drew Brees will finish top 3 in the league in passing. T.Y. will finish top 5, and I think Zeke will be like top 10. I don't think anybody will finish #1 in their stat area, but you never know. And also, I think we might actually make the playoffs. So I'm hoping we make the playoffs. That'd be very cool. See if they can actually take the Browns. If it's the offense, that's the problem. If it's the defense, then we can do that too. We can put the sack leader, the interception leaders, and all that. We can put that on there and see if that's the reason why. Okay, so we're halfway and we're 5-3. That is actually pretty. I'm surprised. 5-3. So who did we beat? We lost our first game to the Philadelphia Eagles, but we won 3 in a row, and we lost to the Patriots and the Titans. And we put up 43 points against the Dolphins, nice. And we put up 21 against the Pats, and then 38 against the Titans. That's pretty nice. Let's look at one of these games, see what our player stats are like. So Drew Brees had 334 yards and 4 touchdowns. Wow, that is crazy. Let's see. Oh, Zeke with 103 rushing yards. That's pretty crazy. And let's see what the receiving. And we had T.Y. with only 54. He had an off game, so let's see. Let's go to another high-scoring game. When we put up 38. Okay, 38 against the Titans. Let's see what we're looking like over here. And Drew Brees on 326. We got 92 yards from him, and then we got 119 yards from T.Y. That's actually not bad at all. So let's go ahead and skip to the end of the season and see if we hopefully make it to the playoffs with the Cleveland Browns with the remodeled offense. And we're going to go ahead and go to the playoffs. I can already see but first of all, the Raiders are 8-7-1. We had a draw? Wow, that's crazy. Browns finished 11th. 11-5. Top of their division. Boys, we're going to the playoffs. That is crazy. Let's look at the stats right now. I want to look at our schedule. This is the playoff schedule. Team schedule. Here we go. So we're going to go to regular season. So after week 8, we ended up losing to the Cowboys. We beat the Ravens. We beat the Steelers and lost, and then we won out the rest of our season. So we beat the Bengals, the Bills, the Chargers, dropped 49 points on the Chargers. That's actually pretty crazy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sim to the Super Bowl. Looks like we play the Raiders, and let's see if we can do this. Let's sim through that real quick. So before we go to the playoffs, let's see. Wow, Drew Brees 48 that 4,800 yards. So we're gonna see who's leading the whole NFL. Passing, Drew Brees finished number 2. Our prediction was top 3, so we were right there. Aaron Rodgers 5,200. That's crazy. Drew Brees threw 39 touchdowns and 16 interceptions. Zeke Elliott finished with 1,500. John had 1,700. 1,500. He finished top 3. I only expected top 10, but he got top 3. That's crazy. And T.Y., where you at? Wow. Don't see T.Y. in here. Where is he at? T.Y. Hilton only finished with 1,050 yards? Like, I don't even think this is top 20. Like, what happened here? Like, who led? Let's go to the Browns and let's see who led. I don't even think he led our team in receiving. Josh Gordon led our team in receiving, 5 more yards than T.Y. But T.Y. had 9 touchdowns along with Gary Barnidge. I mean, that's pretty insane. So we're going to see if we can take this to the playoffs and see if we can win the Super Bowl with the Cleveland Browns. So we beat the Raiders 31-16. Let's check out this game real quick. So we had, okay, let's see something. Let's see. Drew Brees had 288 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Didn't have a very good game. But Zeke, 119 yards and 1 touchdown. Zeke is a monster. Let's see what T.Y. did. 121 yards, showing out in the playoffs. That's when we need him. We don't care about the stats in the regular season. We need to show out in the playoffs. So we're gonna go to the next game. Next game, we are going against my Patriots. But only in this game, I want us to beat the Pats. So let's hopefully we can beat the Pats and we can get to the Super Bowl. And it looks like we lost. We couldn't get it to the Super Bowl. We made it to the second round of the playoffs. Sadly, we lost to the Patriots. We lost 38-24. Let's go ahead and see this game. See what we had going on. Drew Brees threw for 250, 2 interceptions and a touchdown. We don't need that. Zeke still had 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. And of course, T.Y., you gotta show up, man. Julian Edelman, 199 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty crazy. But what we're gonna do, as you can see, we know what those 3 people can do to the Cleveland Browns. They took them all the way to the second round of the playoffs, made them a way better team than they are this year. I think they only finished with 1 win. That's pretty bad. But we remade them over, showed you what it would be like if we put the stat leaders on one team for the Cleveland Browns. We take them to the playoffs. I hope you guys saw the difference we had. We had 2 people finish top 3, then we had T.Y. fall down to the 25 or something like that. But that's a big difference for just 3 people added to a team. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and tell me what you want later. Like, tell me what videos y'all want. But yeah, that's it. Peace.